What's up, football fans? Good morning if you're in the United States. Good afternoon if you're in Europe right now or in Asia. This is Bruno here with the Football Channel, and I just want to talk to you about a little bit about the game that we just watched, Everton Liverpool, and also about the upcoming games today. I mean, there are lots of great games today, so I want to do a little bit of a preview of those games. But first, I'm going to talk about Everton Liverpool, what I just watched with my friend who's a Liverpool fan. And what the hell happened in that last goal? I mean, how did they disallow that goal? I thought that VAR was supposed to correct bad decisions, but instead we had the right decision, which was to give the goal. I mean, that was a goal by all means. I mean, Henderson scored the winning goal for Liverpool, and it should have been 3-2. It was a perfectly valid goal, and then they disallowed it. They said Mane was offside. When I mean, all the images that we've seen so far on TV, they show Mane clearly onside. I mean, he's in line with the defenders. So it's a very bizarre thing to happen, a very bizarre decision that we got from the VAR officials, and it really makes you like wonder like what were they thinking. And oh, look, this is a case in which really if they have some images that we haven't seen that made them make that decision, they really need to divulge those images, because it's really at this point in time, I mean, it's just puzzling really how that goal was disallowed, and really takes away from the experience, which was it was a fantastic game. Everton Liverpool, these this was my the game I was most excited about this for today, the whole weekend, and we're gonna have a lot of great games this weekend, especially today. So this was a really big one. Everton Liverpool, classical derby, Liverpool derby. It's usually exciting, but this year it was going to be even more exciting, and it was more exciting because we had two teams coming into this game, really two of the top teams on the table. Everton in great form with the fantastic James Rodriguez, the renaissance of James Rodriguez, or James Rodriguez, if you will. Calvert-Lewin, really his big breakout season, scoring games left and right, yeah, just scoring for fun. Great news for England, by the way, Calvert-Lewin. And then Liverpool, it's Liverpool. They're defending their title. They're defending their crown. They're the reigning champions, and they're, well, quite frankly, even in spite of that Aston Villa extravaganza, they're still looking like, Manchester City is not looking great. Manchester United is looking terrible. Arsenal, Tottenham, Chelsea, still they have to make all those new signings. They have to turn them into a cohesive team. I mean, Liverpool really looks like the team to win it this year again. But I mean, Everton, they look like at least a strong top four contender here. So it was a very exciting game, and we did have a good look. I'm in the United States. I live here, so it was kind of hard for me to wake up. The game was going to start at 6:30 in the morning, so I did miss the beginning of the game, but I watched most of it, and so I missed part of the first half, but it was from the what I saw. It was an interesting first half, back and forth. We had two goals, one apiece. And then in the second half, it was really exciting with Salah scoring a beautiful goal, Calvert-Lewin scoring a great header. It was also back and forth action all the time, lots of great opportunities, red cards. I mean, the game had everything, and that winning goal at the end, so it would have been an absolutely classic, modern classic if we hadn't had that decision. So it's really hard to talk about this game now, which is unfortunate because it was a fantastic game of football. But that decision at the end of disallowing that goal, I mean, I just can't get past it. Just help me out with this. Let me know in the comments what you think, because I'm really having, even though I'm not a Liverpool fan, I'm having some trouble getting past that decision, because especially these days with VAR, we shouldn't be having these kinds of decisions. It just kind of like ruined what would have been a fantastic classic game. But I'm excited about the new game. Actually, I need to finish this video really quickly because Chelsea Southampton has already started. I'm gonna watch 4 games in the Premier League this year. I mean, sorry, today. Chelsea Southampton. I mean, that's an exciting game. But really, the big one is the one after that. Manchester City Arsenal. Two fantastic teams, and they're beautifully inconsistent, both of them. But I do like the football that they're playing. Mikel Arteta kind of making Arsenal kind of like Manchester City, a very technical team. Beautiful football, attacking football, lots of touch football. And Manchester City, it's Manchester City. They play the most beautiful football in the Premier League, arguably. You could make the case for Liverpool, but they're a beautiful team. They're not the Manchester City that was playing like cosmic football of a couple seasons ago, but they've been terribly inconsistent. But they can still play fantastic football. And the way the Premier League is shaping up this year with attacking football, goals, it looks like FIFA. Nobody can defend. Everybody attacks all the time. So really, it's for neutrals like myself. I mean, it's great. I want to see goals. I want to see attacking football. So I think we're going to get that with Manchester City Arsenal, and then we're going to have Newcastle Manchester United. I'm gonna watch that game. There are some other. I'm gonna talk about some other games in the other leagues that I'm also interested in. But I'm gonna go all Premier League today. I'm in a Premier League mood. And Newcastle Manchester United. The interesting thing about that game, I want to see Manchester United's new signings, Alex Telles and hopefully Cavani. Cavani, I really want to see him play today. I'm excited about Cavani playing for Manchester United. I've been a fan of Cavani for a long time, and I just want to see how he does with Manchester United in the Premier League. And a lot of people have been very bearish about Manchester United, and rightfully so. They look absolutely terrible right now. But I like some of their plays. I like Cavani. I like Martial. I like Pogba. I like Rashford a lot. So they have players that I like. Greenwood is looking good. So they have a bunch of players that I'm interested in, and Cavani. I'm really interested in that signing. I want to see how he does. So I'm excited to watch that. And then just real quick, I want to get back into watching games because today is just fantastic. Lots of great games. So I want to go watch Chelsea and Southampton. But before I do that, and I'm sure you want to do that too. But before I do that, I just want to talk about some of the great games that we can expect today in the other leagues. And some of them are already taking place right now. Some of them are going to take place in a little bit. But in La Liga, we have the 3 big hitters playing today: Atletico against Celta, Real Madrid against Cadiz, and Getafe versus Barcelona. So 3 good games for La Liga fans. If you're an Atletico fan, and a Real Madrid fan, or a Barcelona fan, there's something for you today. In the Serie A, some good games. Napoli is beating Atalanta right now, which is a great result for Napoli. A huge improvement over last season. They invested heavily this season, and it seems that it's paying off. They just had a pretty bad season last season. So for them to beat Atalanta, who was coming into this game perfect, really shows that Napoli has improved a lot. Great game between two of arguably the most exciting teams in Italian football. Inter AC Milan next. Derby della Madonnina. The Milan derby. Always if you're a Serie A fan, that's always a must watch. Then you have Sampdoria Lazio and Crotone Juventus. I mean, I'm a Juventus fan, but watching them play against Crotone is not really for me. But if you're a hardcore Juventus fan and you absolutely want to watch all their games, Juventus plays today without Cristiano Ronaldo because of the coronavirus situation. In the Bundesliga, a couple interesting games: Hoffenheim, Dortmund, Mönchengladbach, Wolfsburg. Nothing to write home about, but interesting games for Bundesliga fans. In Dortmund, always an exciting team, and they're playing right now against Hoffenheim. That's a good game. Hoffenheim, Dortmund. Remember, Hoffenheim beat Bayern Munich in impressive fashion this year already. So in Ligue 1, we have Marseille Bordeaux. If you're a League fan, League One fan, that's a good game. And in the Portuguese League, huge game: Sporting versus Porto, one of the classic games of the season today. I'm a Sporting fan. I grew up in Lisbon, so usually I would watch this game, but I'm really feeling the Premier League today, and I want to watch Newcastle Manchester United. So I'll probably miss it, but I'm very interested, and I really hope Sporting can beat Porto. So so this is it for now. Let's go back to watching football. But had to talk a little bit about this Everton Liverpool because it's just crazy, and I kind of wanted to talk about some of the big games that we're going to watch throughout the day. Thank you, and thanks for watching the football channel. If you like this video, just try to subscribe. That would help a lot. Thank you.